Hey guys, so December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day, for anybody that forgot, or maybe doesn't live in the US. I don't know. YouTube doesn't give me those stats yet. I think they might one day. I'm just not important enough yet. I just did. Today was a day. Let's see. Trying to keep track of stuff. My calendar is like up there on my wall. And again, I keep looking here and I don't mean to. I'm very tired. I'm very tired. Today was a day of 30s, okay? I did 30 minutes on the treadmill. I started off with a warm-up speed of 2.7 miles an hour, and my top speed that I finished with was 3.4. My average walking speed anywhere is about 3 miles an hour, so, and I did 1.5 miles in those 30 minutes, so there's that. It's not as good as I used to be, but there we go. There's 130. And then I did 30 crunches on an exercise ball, one of the floaty squishy things. Ow. And then I did 30 bicycles, I guess is what you call them. I've seen them called different things, but you know what I'm talking about. I did 30 of those. I did 2 sets of 30 squats. I didn't do lunges. I didn't do lunges today because I'm already going to wake up dead tomorrow. And I did 30 side extensions, arms, 30 side extensions, 30 hammer curls, 30 over the head shoulder presses, 30 tricep kickbacks, and I did 30 of one more. And I can't remember what it's called. So, yeah. A day of 30s. 30s, and I'm going to be dead tomorrow. And probably the next day. But this is my first day having completed the semester completely. And I figured we'd start off right. Figured I'd start off the rest of my month of freedom until I have about a month until my classes start back. And I started doing this December 1st. So, finishing out the first full week of the month. And the first day of no classes. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to start right. I'm going to do this. I'm going to start right. And then I showered before I made this video. I showered, I exfoliated. I've got muscle rub on my feet and my ankles and my knee. And I don't know how I lived before I found this stuff. Ow, this towel's getting on my nerves. Yes, that was a t-shirt on my head in case it looked weird. Well, that did a thing. Oh, wow, that did, yeah, okay. I'm just going to leave that alone, because that's not going to get better. My hair has just enough curl in it that if I put it up in a towel, it gets fuzzy and does this weird half swoop curl thing, and I hate it, and it's weird. It's not curly enough to actually be curly and be pretty curly. Oh, if it was, I wouldn't touch it. If it was, I wouldn't touch it. Anyway, so, and this evening, unless something happens and I just can't, I'll do another 30 minutes on the treadmill. And I can feel my hip bones again. I can feel my hip bones again. I was laying on my yoga mat about to do my 30 bicycles, and I just kind of flopped my arms down, my hands down, on my stomach, just on me. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the last thing. I can do it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have hips. I have hips. Where did those come from? So, progress. I'm getting there. Again, I won't be in shape by the end of the month. I know that. But it's progress. It's progress, and I'll take what I can get. And I'm staying hydrated. I was hydrating the whole time I was exercising. I'm hydrating now. And this is like half. You see? Can you see the water line? Okay, yeah. And the bottle that I drank while I was working out was, about, see, how big is this? How much is this? 16 ounces. And then the one that I drank before while I was exercising was bigger than that. So, we're doing this. We're staying hydrated. I'm trying to exercise smart and not overdo it and hurt myself, but if, for me anyway, if I don't feel, if I don't hit the point where I say, oh, okay, yeah, I'm glad that's over with, then I'm probably not doing enough. And that's from, times in the past when I've exercised a lot. And I was at my peak. I was at my best physical shape to date. Maybe one day, there is no maybe here. I will get there again. I will hit that health status again. And if I have my way about it, I will surpass it. And for anybody out there that's worried about that burrito that I ate yesterday, yes, it was delicious. It was 80% lettuce, as they tend to be. And that was disappointing. But at the same time, that's probably why it was just 400 calories. And that was really the only thing I ate all day. And that wasn't on purpose. I'm not trying, let me clarify. Let me make this clear. I'm not trying to starve myself. Okay? I'm not trying to, I am trying to undereat because, and I know that there's, you have overeating, you have undereating, and right there in the middle you've got that sweet spot where what you eat perfectly matches up with your activity level. And I get that. I know that. I've done that. But for now I'm trying to undereat because in the past I have overeaten and I've stretched out my stomach. And I know that because it would take, I would never ever clean my plate at a meal. I would get full halfway through. Honestly, genuinely full with half my plate eaten. And one day I realized that I was eating a full plate of food and I would still have room for dessert, or something just 30 minutes later. And that's bad for me. That's very bad. I've never done that. So at some point down the line, I overate to the point that I stretched out my stomach. So that's where the undereating is coming in right now, that I'm trying to do. Again, I'm not starving myself. I'm not starving. I am eating. But I am undereating to get my stomach to shrink back down to what it's supposed to be. What it used to be when I was healthy and what it's supposed to be. So, once it gets there, it won't be an issue. It won't be. Get out of my face. So, let's get that cleared up. And I plan to do another 30 minutes. I said this already, that I'll do another 30 minutes on the treadmill this evening, another 30 minutes of cardio this evening, unless something happens and I just can't do it. And that might sound like an excuse. That might sound like I'm going to say that I plan to do this so that if I don't, I can just pass it off and say, oh, something came up and I didn't get to. No, what I mean is, if I end up out of the house or something tonight, this evening, and like if something physically takes me away from doing it, unless that happens, I will be doing that. So, on the topic of food, I'm going to find something to eat, something small. I think I have some more chicken, so I'm gonna go munch me some chicken. Bye. Hey guys, so as promised, did another 30 minutes on the treadmill. I kind of had to piece it together because at one point my hand bumped the little magnet thing that turns it on and snatched it off. And so there I was, trotting along at a nice, 3.1, 3.2 miles per hour, and all of a sudden, it died. Yeah, I nearly face planted on the panel. Fun, right? So, I did do it. As I said I would. This video it'll go up tomorrow for multiple reasons. One, because my upload schedule is crap. I'm working on it, but as of yet, it's crap. And also because I record with my phone, so it's a pain to move because I tried to upload to YouTube directly from my phone, and it sat there all day, and didn't get past 5%. And I don't know why, it made no sense. And then it jumped all the way back to 0 when I checked it. It was weird. So now I have to transfer the file to my computer. I have to edit it, render it, and then upload it. So yeah, it's a little more, it's a lot more work than it should be, I think, but it is what it is. So what's that? Oh, my computer's doing a thing. It's updating. So, progress. Bye.